Rangers find themselves at a crossroads once again, with fresh developments casting doubt over Russell Martin's future in the Ibrox dugout. The latest reveal has sparked serious questions about his position and what could come next for the club. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Nico Rascin will not be leaving Rangers before the end of the Turkish transfer window on Friday night. RFC News understands clubs have made tentative inquiries for the midfielder in recent days, but no serious offer has been tabled, and Ibrox Chiefs firmly expect Rascin to remain in Glasgow this term. Turkish giants Besiktas and Fenerbahce have been linked with a move for Rascin before the close of business. RFC News revealed that FC Copenhagen had explored a move earlier this month before we confirmed that the Belgian international had no intention of leaving the club despite being left out of the Old Firm draw with Celtic. Raskin's future has been thrown into doubt once again in recent days after he was left out of the squad for the Premiership fixture with Hearts. Boss Russell Martin addressed the situation with Raskin at his pre-match press conference on Friday morning and outlined the challenge the 24-year-old faces to regain a starting spot at Ibrox. "No, I just said I think everyone needs to be on the pitch with trust and feeling and clarity," Martin said. "And that's it. And I think the most important thing is that Nico knows why, the players know why, and we want to move forward. And we have to win football matches now, and he's part of a squad in training that needs to help that and put himself back in the squad and the team to help us win matches." Well, it is resolved because he's still here and he's training with the group now, so it's fine. It's never a personal thing, it's always professional. My job is to do what I feel is best for the team, for the club. It's not about me, it's not about Nico, it's about everyone. We've got a really good group now, a really good squad. We're so happy with it. After the transfer window shut, I think we're in such a stronger position. I'm really excited about what this group can go on achieving now. With the Turkish window set to close without any late twists, Raskin's immediate future lies firmly at Ibrox. The Belgian midfielder may have ground to make up under Russell Martin, but he remains part of the squad and has the opportunity to prove his value in the weeks ahead. For now, the speculation ends and the focus shifts back to what happens on the pitch. Now, in some huge Russell Martin sack news, Russell Martin's tenure at Rangers is already teetering on the edge, with pressure mounting after a nightmare start to the season. The Ibrox side have endured their worst league opening in 42 years, drawing their first 4 matches and slipping 6 points adrift of Celtic and Hearts. For a club that demands immediate results, the patience of supporters is wearing thin, and Martin's position in the dugout looks increasingly precarious. The spotlight doesn't stop with the manager either. Sporting director Kevin Thelwell, a central figure in Rangers' recruitment drive, is also under scrutiny. With Andrew Kavanagh weighing his options, a costly payoff for both men may not be out of the question. Football finance expert Dr. Daniel Plumley, speaking to the media, didn't shy away from outlining the scale of the problem. He pointed to Rangers' Champions League exit at the hands of Club Brugge as a hammer blow, both on the pitch and in the balance sheets. Missing out on the Champions League was a big blow, Plumley explained. To go through all that work in qualifying only to fall short has a huge financial impact for the season ahead, and with the way the league campaign has begun, the pressure is undeniable. The numbers tell their own story. Martin has managed just 3 wins in 11 games at the helm, a meagre 27% win rate, while his side have already shipped 17 goals. For a club of Rangers' stature, those figures are impossible to ignore. Plumley added, "In general terms, I think Rangers will recover and finish in their usual position. But if Martin were to be sacked so early into his reign, it would mark a very sorry end to what's already been a turbulent few months. That end could come sooner than many expect. Saturday's clash with Hearts looms as a pivotal test, and a dangerous one. Rangers haven't lost at home to the Edinburgh outfit in 11 years, but Derek McInnes arrives with momentum and a chance to end that run on 13th September. For Martin, defeat would be catastrophic. Not only would it intensify the calls for his dismissal, it would also undermine his controversial decision to freeze out Nicholas Rascin, a player many fans believe could tip the balance in games of fine margins. With Rangers already playing catch-up in the title race, the mood around Ibrox is tense. The majority of the support appear ready for change if Hearts inflict further damage, and Kavanagh may find himself with little choice but to act. Martin, once billed as a long-term project, now faces the stark reality of modern football. Results dictate everything. Against Hearts, he may be fighting for his very survival. In other news, Russell Martin has moved to address the noise surrounding Rangers' big money move for Chermiti, making two very clear point about the striker's transfer fee. The 20-year-old Portuguese forward arrived at Ibrox on transfer deadline day in a deal worth £8 million, with the potential to rise to £10 million once add-ons are factored in. It was one of the standout signings of the window for Rangers, but also one that inevitably raised eyebrows. Chermiti endured a frustrating 2-year spell at Everton, where he failed to score a single goal in senior competition, leaving some fans skeptical about whether the club had overpaid. Martin, however, insists the investment is one Rangers will not regret. Asked directly about the size of the fee, the Rangers boss was quick to make 2 points clear. 1. I'm not in charge of that, which is a beautiful thing to come out and say to you guys, Martin quipped, distancing himself from the financial side of the deal. The other thing is, it doesn't come into my thinking really. It's a long-term investment for the football club. I think it'll be a brilliant investment for the football club. I think he'll do extremely well for us. Martin also stressed that Chermiti will not be burdened with unrealistic expectations internally, regardless of outside pressure over his price tag. There won't be any expectation on him in here. I'm sure externally maybe that changes. But in here, the expectation is that he works as hard as he possibly can. He wants to learn, he wants to grow, and he wants to help the team. I think he'll do really well for us. The striker could be handed his debut this weekend when Rangers host Heart of Midlothian at Ibrox, with supporters eager to get a first glimpse of what their new forward can bring. He's likely to be joined by fellow deadline day arrival Derek Cornelius as Martin looks to integrate his fresh recruits quickly into the squad. For Martin, the message is clear. Ignore the price tag, trust the process, and watch Chermiti develop into the kind of player Rangers believe he can become. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.